says he got you covered. Got you covered from who? From what? From where? So I feel like you need to tell us, when did the rain start beating you? At what point did you guys disagree? What was the main issue? Or do you feel like there were people in there who were trying to push you aside or away? And if they were trying to push you away, what was it? Because now, let me tell you my honest analysis. When I was looking at that thing, when Morara was starting, he started with what would be perceived as a certain clique of people. You know, his let me use the word kitchen cabinet or his confidence. I could see there's this lawyer guy, there's this guy, I don't know what is his name, Will engineer, there's this guy, there's a group of people, there's a clique that he had. And I remember the first time when they started moving together. And then you came in. Did you feel like at any point they treated you as somebody? Do you think your troubles are because you came in as an outsider? Did you see there's a lot of disingenuity in there? Because whatever you're describing, I don't see why someone should come. The only thing that makes sense that why someone would want to come for you is because, number one, there is money involved. Like there's money that is moving around. People are getting a lot of cash. Number one. Number two, there's something that you know that you're not supposed to know, or there's something that conflicts with your personal principles or values that you are supposed to keep quiet and you don't want to. So I just want to understand, again, number three, finally, what was your goal? Did you guys have a plan that in the short term, this is what you want to do? Because politics is also about strategy. Did you have short-term goals? What did you put mechanism in place that this is what you want to do? This is how we're going to approach people? Because I saw Morara yesterday, was it today, complaining that people support him online, but we don't support him offline. No, I think most of us are not just sheep. We have contributed. We wish them well and those kind of things, but we have to see structure. Number one, we have to see wisdom, which was heavily lacking. We have to see strategy. You have to see all inclusiveness. In fact, at some point, people are saying this group is just like Ruto. The way you talk, the way you speak, you are so full of yourself, and those kind of things. There's the issue of where the money was coming. How are you guys organizing yourself? I know I've asked a lot of things, but those are just fundamentals. For me, I'm more interested in what you guys were doing. And then at what point do you feel your life is a threat? And who is this person? If Morara is not the one pushing for you, or who is not the one putting your life at risk, if the one who is telling you he has got you covered, we want to know, is this person that is threatening you? Who is this person that is calling your parents at home? Who is this person that is no different from the kidnappings that you have been seeing? If they can even get to your family, that is something that is very serious. It means you're dealing with criminals. You're dealing with people who are not good people. So do you feel safe? Do you feel that group was worth it? Do you feel that there was a lot of ulingiapo kona it's not what you thought about it? That is just the general thing that I wanted to know from this. Did you feel like these people were genuine too? And I think sometimes it's good to speak the truth. If there's someone who's threatening you, you also tell us so that we know that I know I've seen you are very passionate very passionate. If there's someone who's always been consistent with the spaces with this movie, it's you, right from the word go. So I agree with you that sometimes you see people are doing civic education, you want to join. I was very ishish about that move, but you are in for the same cause. So I want you to tell us what you have experienced along what I've asked, so that we can make sense out of everything that is happening. I'm not really interested in who said what, who is the mole, who is the nini. I'm more interested in what are the values of these people that we're working with. Did you have clear short and long-term goals for us? Is it a part of the money-making tricks in politics? Did you eat our money? Because I'm one of those people who have sent in a lot of money there. Did you eat our money? Or was money being eaten? Have you bought yourself something from our money? Yeah. What is the state of this house that we are hearing? Our car, where is our car? Because one thing that is problematic with us is the disingenuity in our politics. I mean, that is what I want to know, because I've never understood why this guy could not come up with clear structure. I'm one of those people who can prepare for them even a strategic plan. I can prepare for them something that people can cling on, that this is Inject Party. This is what we are doing. In fact, sometimes you don't need even a physical office first. You can even build structures for your party in your house, that this is Inject Party, these are our pillars, this is what we want to do, this is our strategy. We welcome you all to do A, B, C, D. You see, this country is not devoid of people of wisdom, but now some of the things that were happening were very Kenyaji. And you see, There's nowhere in the world where a political leader will say, support me if you want. You cannot be a Cerelac, you cannot be a crybaby. You guys were crying, you are crying, if you don't support me, I will go. Now you have taken breaks. So there's a lot of immaturity there. There's lack of wisdom, there's lack of strategy. You're just doing, perhaps you are young, in your 20s. I just finished my 20s the other day, but there's a lot of immaturity in there. And I feel like you guys were not in the right track on that side. You might be passionate, you might have the idea of what you want to do, but the execution of it was not really perfect. I think you can respond just in generally what I've asked. I know I've said so many things before.
Okay. Sawa Mbiti. Acha sasa Mbiti, mimi nikwambie. Mimi pesa yenu, unaona pesa yenu sijui mimi I don't know. Mimi pesa yenu nishaikula hapa, ni pesa mnanitumianga ya data. Nikifungua space kama data imeisha, hata sasa hivi mmeona nikisema data inaweza kuwa ni issue, nikadhani nitasema mweke kitu. But honestly pesa yenu mimi nimekula hapa, ni pesa inakwanga ya data, nikanga tip ja hapo juu nikishafungua space. Niambia buda, mimi mambo imekuwa noma, wewe niwekea hapa. Kama ni 100 tuma, hata sometimes naambia msitume do M-Pesa, fanya aje nilie data direct because you can buy ile without expiry. Hiyo ndio pesa yenu. Of course mshaitume M-Pesa, na pesa sasa nishaitumia kwa pesa yenu hapa. Nilinunua flag. Kuna flag fulani kubwa natembeanga nayo. Hiyo flag nilibuy Nairobi Sports House 900 bob. Hata nilikuwa nadhani flag ni expensive, kumbe ni cheap hivyo 900. And so hiyo sector kusema probably pesa zinatumwa tumekuwa tunatumia, hapana. Mimi honestly hata nikitoka hapa nikienda hizo rallies, kuna one of my friends anaitwa Prince Baha. Yeye ndio hunibeba kwa gari yake. Hajai nitisha hata mafuta. Yeye aniambia bro huko twende. Bora niambie baba, lakini unitag hapa Twitter nipate followers. Hivyo ndio uniambia. Yeye unibeba kwa gari yake. And so hata tukifika mahali tushamaliza rally tunaenda kwa hoteli. Everybody, it's like you sort yourself. Enda ukule, lipa pesa yako. Lala mahali unalala, lipa pesa yako. So
let me
wacha nimalizie. Kitu yenu mimi nimetumia niyo gari tulinunua. Mimi si kwa hii tumado hapo though, lakini hiyo gari probably tulinunua na hiyo sound system because wanapewa mic. Napanda hapo juu kwa sunroof, nasema Ruto must go to Sugoi. Hiyo ndo like honestly ndio kitu mimi nimefanya.
Na kuuliza kwa hiyo point tu siati na kunini, and that's my question, that was my point, because exactly what you are saying is what I was asking myself, okay? Because these people when they started, there's this group, so I was asking myself, how are they funding this thing? Unaona wewe unasema vizuri, mtana akwambia kuja kwa gari. Did you know how mafuta was being paid? Do you know where they were sleeping? Do you know? And that's why I think that's where your problem started from, because these people had a clique. So these people had a clique. So did you feel like wanakuita tu twende huku chukua mic uongee twende huku, but you were never part of the planning, you were never part of, because all these things cost money. When there was an accident, insurance, blah blah blah. So the logistical aspect of this thing, which is basically money, you see. And now you are a victim, as if you are part of it, deep of it, which you are not part of it. So that's why I was asking you, when you are there, did you ask, naido inatoka wapi? How are you moving? What is your strategy? Tunaenda huku Kericho, alafu what next? How are we connecting? Because one of the things that even it's apparent right now, there's that disconnect between this group and the electorates, because we have to relate with you. And some of us, or most of us, we were just asking accountability. Now, also in your group, did you ask the question that when people are saying, Morara, people are asking for ABCD. Let's have structures. Let's have systems. Let's have a place that it does not make sense for people to send you your money. Did you say at some point they are doing things that are not okay, and you intervene and tell them, let's do it this way? Ama ulikuwa tu unawafuata kupewa mic?
Unajua Mbiti, nili-explain tu vizuri venye mimi nilitoka hapa hadi tukaenda tukakutana na Morara. So nataka nikurudishe nyuma tu kidogo before ni answer that question. Sisi tuli have space hapa na Morara alisema niaje, watu mnaweza feel you can join me because I'm going to Mount Kenya, just join me. Na tukutane wapi? Tukutane hapo China Square. Yeah, hapo China Square. Hii China Square hapo KU. So mimi kitu nilifanya, mimi nilitoka hapa mapema. Yeah, na mimi nikaenda hapo. Tukakutana wase wenye wako hapo tu wanataka kuenda. Yeah. Na sasa gari zilikuja hapo. hizo gari tujifix kwa magari twende. Mimi nikajifix kwa gari moja ya one of the guy home now, probably I call him a friend because at times tukitoka nilikuwa naingia kwa gari. Kuna siku nyingine by the mafuta yake iliisha na niliweka hapa namba. Sijui kama mnakumbuka, niwaambia watu tuko huko sijui wapi huko Kericho huko ndani, njia hata haipitiki na gari ni action. Na mkatuma tukaweka hapo mafuta, mnitumia 2500. Na niko na hizo statements. So mimi sikuwahi uliza hizi pesa zinatoka wapi because me honestly hujua, because before tuende huko Morara sema he has a team, watu wenye wanamsaidia kufanya hizi kutafuta hizi store project mali ziko, wako na group, and so the probably the funds yenye zinatoka in public zina fund that project, of which me I was so much positive about that. Kasema acha si tufanyaje tuende. And so mimi si kuenda wakati na nataka probably pesa zenye zimetuma huko ati zikwe tunazitumia. Hapana, mimi sikuenda na hiyo mind because at some point mimi wasitakangi nikuwe a burden to someone. Mimi nilienda tuko nikijua nimepata gari, this guy has offered to give us a lift to tembe wote because wamesha fuel nini, acha tuende. Mimi ningekuwa hiyo gari. Yeah. Na hiyo gari ndio tumetumia hizi kwa hizi trips mbili, because hainaweza sema tumepiga mbili because tulienda Mount Kenya tukaenda Rift Valley na tukarudi. Hatujaipiga kitu kingine tena. Yeah. And so mimi sikuwahi kuwa na issue ya hizi pesa because at some point ukianza kujiingiza ndani kwa vitu, ukianza ku question, pia mtu anaona like people might think that you are becoming a threat. You want to know so much of which I've never been interested in that. Mimi kitu nilikuwa nataka we continue with what we have been doing. Because mimi civic education sijaanza juzi after tumeenda Mount Kenya. Siniambia tumeenda Mombasa. Nimetoka Mombasa, tumezunguka huku hii Nairobi hapa, tumeenda sijui hizi nini hizi centers sijui zinaitwaje, rescue centers and whatever. We have been speaking to people there. Yeah. So me I felt this is a good chance because we are going somewhere now. We have a public address system. We can address people in large numbers, and I know how to address people in large numbers. I can speak fluent Swahili. English ikikuja na semanga sio lugha yangu, but at some point I fumble with it na peana point out. Nikasema acha tu tuende. So mimi nikienda huko, mimi nilienda nikijua whatever I'm going to do, this team, the same thing they are doing, the same thing I'm doing. And so hapa online tulikuwa tunapigana, mbona tusikuwe na single space, we bring people together, we unite. Mimi nikasema no, because hapa online pia tumekuwa na issue, acha nijaribu ku unite with these guys, we go and do this. Na tumekuwa hapo, and honestly mimi naweza sema aje, mimi sijaiko sana Morara, hata hadi sahi hatujaiko sana hatujaiko sana Morara, ama tuka have issues ama tuka have doubts. But it was until juzi venye alisema I create WhatsApp and Instagram groups for creative teams. And then after doing that, he then said, I have appointed this guy called Patrick, the villager 254, as the chief of staff. Mimi when I reached the office, the chief of staff, that's Patrick, villager 254, he called me, akaniambia, hey bro, you are not an official member, like you are not an official member of the party, ama you are not sijui mkubwa wa party kwa hao wakubwa kina secretary general, party leader, sijui chairperson, hizo vitu zote. Don't form groups with official names of the party because italeta issues in registration. Hey, hapo ndio mimi nikaanza kujiuliza, mbona nakatazwa kufanya hivi? And I called the lawyer. Mimi upigia lawyer because at some point naonanga ni kama mnasaidia sana. Mimi call lawyer nikamwambia, mbona mimi niambiwe niunde group but this guy anakuja kuniambia mbona naiunda na jina ya party. Mimi nikasema kwani haikuwa kitu ya party? Yeah. Na after that kwani kuna nini mshafanya nini? Kwani msha select leaders kitambo wa party? Mimi sikuwa najua. Nikasema ni sawa, kama ni hivyo then let me go edit ni change because mimi sitaki kuwa na conflict hapa. Kwa kuwa sijui niko na interest ya nini. Mimi I went there. Kachukua hiyo nini ya Telegram nikaiweka nikai-open, ikakuwa ya kila mtu aongee hapo ndani, nikasema it's an open forum. Ikakuwa hivyo. Hapo ndio kulikuwa na issue. So mimi hapo nikasema hapana. Mbona ni hivi, like kwani nimeonekana aje? Mimi hata siko interested kukua sijui chairperson wa party ama kukua nani kwa party, hapana. The only thing mimi nilikuja hapa, I came here because this group is doing civic education, and civic education mashinani is what we have been what exactly tulikuwa tunataka kufanya. And so mimi nikasema hata mkiangalia mimi venye wanaongea nikipewa mic, I only talk about few issues. Inakuwa corruption issues, tribalism issues. Apart from tribalism issues, pia nasemanga like we come together as young people and as a nation together to ensure that how watu wako na integrity issues wenye kwa office they go home. I've never talked anything past that. Hata mnipe mic, hiyo ndio inakuanga script yangu. Mimi I only want unity, end of corruption and end of tribalism. Mnaweza tafuta video zangu msikie zote. Hivyo ndo mimi husema. Nikishamaliza mimi narudi kwa gari natulia naingia na tweet because I'm always on the move while tweeting. I'm always on the move while hosting spaces. Si ati nini nasemanga bana kuna watu niacha online huko na walikuwa na depend kwetu. So ni must niweke space ya watu 200 wenye wanakuanga wetu. Wakuje tu bado waongee. So imekuanga hivyo. I think mimi naweza kujibu tu hivyo mbiti honestly. But mimi sijakwaruzana na mtu mahali. The only thing we'll bring up ilikuwa tu issue ya security. Na nimekutumia something in your DM, unaweza angalia. Hiyo ni DM kutoka kwa my uncle. Amekuwa na issue sana akisema mbona watu wanakufanyia hivi, kwani wewe ni NIS? Ndio imekuwa issue.